everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
The coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right, 55.
Three buzz.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
He's brought down by
and that's one of those you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's been a long day for you. Check 50.
Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Double dog. That's the way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They're getting a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
How best to describe that word? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and marches to it for a solid game.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense with like 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd level. You know, get the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to start thinking about getting the tight end in, getting it back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride.
Let's go, Steve.
Henry running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. From the gun, here's the set. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Whoever with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive. And 3 points were put on the board.
So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Dorsett making the catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Complete to Philip Dorsett.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that ready. Take the oar. Can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, things usually happen.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone.
Give me the ball every time, brother. I'm going to score.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like their credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it away in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. Go! You can do.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
On the ground, Michelle. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense damping it a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback for Zach Sales over the end line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10 carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime and run the ball to a back.
At the Giants' 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
We're set from the gun on 3rd. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Your trip is
Give them
here,
credit.
baby.
They took
Your
their
trip
shot,
is
but it's
here.
going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. We're set to throw for it on 4th. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen,
Let's go. Let's do this.
3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 and the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? 50, I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he uses size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The 2nd down pass.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
1st and goal at
Come on,
the
set.
7-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone?
Get it.
The windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's going to lead for the defense.
15 lines.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score.
At the 3-yard line.
Go now.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from these. Really another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
So as they take it over, we step aside.
I got it. 58's the mic. 58.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own
Now the
23
Buccaneers
yard
offensive unit back out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 minutes, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Number 30, Philip Lindsay.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I'm opening things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers are.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dorsett's got it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And it's caught by Parker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays to target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
You ready? Mike, 57. You go night-night. Go night-night.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
You guys have been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they threw it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to play there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Sony Michel.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a foot, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10.
We own them. We own them.
Ready? Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Giants.
Let's go. 70.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
First down pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Minshew sets to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set, go. Set, go.
It'll be Minshew again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go right.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Minshew throwing on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass on third down. Intended for Max McDonald.
And it is true, you can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll put some pressure.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up third.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive.
Now, wise motion.
Mike's 5-4.
On third down, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And taking it across the field and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that, there's a little bit of a hold that was made so quickly at the end.
Under 10, under 10,
And brought
10.
down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I think they like this drive a lot better there. Running game here for now, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
43-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Watch the ship.
Down Cameron Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they have been very nice, productive day running the football. How about that whole defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing on second and 8. Brissett. It's complete. Stills. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is third and 4.
He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And Stills bringing it in. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yard.
Did a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just
we got this.
That's what not to do.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again.
91.
How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown.
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 Sony Michel, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. So out come the Bucs now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
You got
It's
nothing.
a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
54. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd and 1, Brissett and Brate, the tight end's got it. 2 yards, good enough for first.
It's a gain of 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this, up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blocks that they just had against them.
And we'll get it. Busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. Let's face it, they're efficient. They can control a ball game. I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction, cut back against the grain, and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Let's go now.
We saw a
15,
number of good
59,
games earlier
59.
today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, baby.
A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And
Ready?
the
So from
Giants
Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43.
Ready, ready.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your game. You don't get the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check. Back.
And it's Michelle once again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
intended for Max McDonald.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane and batted it away on a third down attempt.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it first out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Kill.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
He's coming. We got double up.
Leo. No. Off.
On first down, Henry.
Right to the ball. Run.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
I call that play a success, and that's inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Carried out for Derrick Henry. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Delta.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Check pass.
58's Mike. 58's Mike.
All day.
Brissett looks to throw. And Stills over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
5-yard gain on the play.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Hey, check.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber.
Safety's creeping.
Zoom.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Brissett. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Automatic first down.
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Ready.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here I come.
Following the penalty, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You got it.
Ready. 18 Gator.
58 to Mike. You're trash. You're trash.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.